welcome back to Prime Morning. I know that you haven't seen me since the beginning of the show. I'm ecstatic to be here. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you are getting interactive with us on all our social media platforms. My name is Esiedua Akumia. It's time for a very awesome conversation. It started last week and today we are continuing. Godwin Edu-Afo, who is a lecturer and memory trainer, is here. He's no stranger to the set. He's no stranger to the cameras as well right here on Prime Morning. And last week there was an acronym that began. Headless, okay? When it comes, you know that when it comes to training the memory, training the mind, how to study, how to prepare yourself properly for an examination, Godwin is the best option. You know that. And he's been giving us tips on exactly how to go about that. So last week, it began with an acronym which is headless. And so today we are going to continue. He has a book launch. He's officially launching his book. Tomorrow we are going to delve into that conversation as well. But before we get into the book launch, good morning, God.
Good morning.
How are you?
Sidia, I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You look great.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So last week you started off with an acronym, headless. So let's go through that for the sake of those who were not able to watch that episode.
All right, that's good. So if you weren't able to watch last week, I mean, you missed a lot. We did the demonstration showing you how the mind works. You know, I brought the mind out.
Yeah.
You know, so we demonstrated that one, telling you that your mind can always improve, you know, regardless of your age. If you are willing, if you're ready to train it, it can basically improve. And we delved into the headless, you know, technique for training your mind. You know, it's an acronym, and H stands for hydration. So we talked about water. You know, if you want to train your mind, you need to basically drink a lot of water, because your mind is 75% water.
Okay.
You know, so we talked about that one. Then we talked about the E part, which is exercise. Very, very powerful. You know, it releases dopamine, you know, to improve your mind, improve your mood. You know, it grows your hippocampus, you know, and we also talked about aim practice, affirmation, imagination, meditation. That was quite deep, you know, so I wanted to go a little bit silent on it, but Rosalind pushed me, you know, so we said that if you want to reprogram your mind, you could use affirmations, you could use imagination, you could use meditation, you know, to reprogram your mind. So if you want your mind to go in some direction, you could use the aim practice to reprogram it. You know, so we talked about it last week. I can't get into that because we need to move on. Then we talked about diet, usual suspect. If you want to improve your mind, you need to think about the food you eat.
Okay.
You know, so you watch what you eat. You know, so the brain, I keep saying, is like a pig, like a hawk. It takes more than all the other organs in terms of nutrients.
Okay.
It weighs 3 pounds, but it takes 20% of the nutrients, you know. And if you're not giving it good nutrients, it can't do the work for you.
Right.
So if you give it junk, it'll give you junk, you know. So we need to watch what we're taking. And we talked about some of the foods you could basically eat to improve the brain. We talked about beans, you know, moringa, dandelion, and all that. Salmon is also good for the brain. Eggs, good for the brain, you know. And all these things, again, are in the book, which we'll be having the book launch tomorrow. Yes, so. Then we got to learning.
Okay.
Obviously, if you want to improve your mind, you need to learn. Not just books, not just, you know, academic, but you can also learn new things, you know, skill, you know. And I told them that, you know, I've been learning how to play FIFA with my son. He scored me 9-0. I was able to basically come back. Now I'm scoring him 2-1, you know, 3-1 and all that. So you can always learn. And once you do that, you stretch the range of your mind.
Right.
So you need to keep learning, because whenever you learn a new thing, you make a new connection in your brain.
Doesn't necessarily have to be something of interest to you, or you don't have to think of it being of interest. Interest
will make you keep going at it.
Okay.
You know, if you're not interested in something, you wouldn't basically, you know, go at it, you know, for the long haul.
Yeah.
You know, you stop at some point.
Yeah.
So you need to find something you are interested in, or find something that is necessary.
Okay.
You know, once it's necessary, it will push you. You have a reason. There's a why.
Yes.
Why makes a strong impact on the mind. Reasons. We say reasons reap results. You know, so you need to have an interest, and that could push you. So we need to keep learning. We need to keep reading. If you look at this word, read, if you take your time to break it down, read, R-E-A-D, it means re-art. So if I want my brain to become bigger,
you keep on adding.
I have to keep adding, re-adding, keep
adding
re-adding, keep information.
Right.
You know, we tend to be clever and more creative based on our content. You know, so whenever you learn something, it tries to, we'll talk about it when we get to sleep. When you are sleeping, it tries to integrate with similar things in your brain. So once you wake up and start thinking about it again, you become more creative. You get more ideas because that new information is connecting with previous information similar. So if you start thinking about it again, they come together nicely. Then you get new ideas.
Okay.
That's creativity, you know. So reading is very, very important. Now we've gotten to the E part.
Okay.
E stands for environment. Very powerful. There's something called environmentalism. It's a school of thought. It posits that, you know, your behaviors are dictated by the environment, you know, which is super true.
True.
Look at you driving on the highway, and you are driving, you are doing 120 kilometers per hour, and the car goes past you like 120. You may be tempted to
go
step on the gas.
Yeah, farther than that. That's true. Automatically, it just happens.
Because the mind mimics what it sees. So I say the mind is puerile, which means childish. It tries to copy what it sees.
Okay. Because, you know, usually I used to think that it was me.
No, you.
So it's not me.
It's general.
It's general. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
The mind loves to mimic what it sees.
Right.
You know, so you need to watch your environment. Tony Robbins wrote this: who you spend more time with is who you become.
Okay.
Why? Because the mind is watching what it's actually seeing.
And it's adapting to whatever that it's seeing, right?
Yes. And Jim Rohn also said this: you are the average of the people you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Then I also wrote this, listening to all the commentaries: the mind you spend more time with is the mind you create.
Okay.
So if you spend more time with people who are not ambitious, you create an unambitious mind. If you spend more time with poor people, listen to their poor language, you create a poor mindset.
Right.
So why not spend more time with ambitious, rich, successful people? You create a mind, a successful mind, a rich mind, an enriched mind. It's powerful. It works. Environment is powerful.
I know that quite a number of people are intentional about the kind of friends they keep. Somebody will go like, oh, I don't like speaking with my peers. I always want to be in talks with people older than me because they've been there, they've done that, they are wiser. And it seems that it reflects in their lifestyle. Yeah.
It will rub off on you.
Yeah.
It's automatic. You know, so we need to watch the people who surround ourselves. It's very, very important. You know, so when you bring it to education, if you're a student, you want to be clever, you need to make sure your mates, your friends around you, they are clever people, they are ambitious people, they love to learn. They talk about learning all the time.
Right.
You know, your mind will try to mimic that. I keep saying that Prempeh College is a very good school. Do you know why? A lot of people in there, they love learning. So even when you don't like learning, the environment will change you.
Did you attend Prempeh?
Best school in Ghana. You know, so
I now get the reason that you decided to bring that in, but that's okay.
No, I had to bring it up. I could also use your school as an example, basically. Yes.
Yeah.
So environment is very, very powerful. We need to basically watch it. If you go to the good books, even Christ, he never went anywhere without checking his environment, the people surrounding him. He never took Judas to perform a miracle. Have you thought about that one? So Judas or Thomas, he never took Thomas to perform a miracle.
He knew who they were.
Thomas would have said, God, you can't raise this guy. He's already dead. Leave him.
Right.
But the Peters, the James, the Jones, they believe more in him. So you need to watch him. It's very, very powerful.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
There's more to that. So if you get the book, you can really understand this. I even have a personal story to that one. What happened to me in the university, the environment I got myself in, it didn't help me. So I didn't do well at uni. It was the environment. So that was a big lesson. It's also in the book to help people learn. Then we go to the next one, which is sunshine. This is unorthodox. Because nobody will tell you, if you want to improve your mind, nobody will tell you sunshine is good.
Yeah.
You know, early morning sunshine is super good for the brain. And I'll tell you why.
Okay, why?
You know sunshine is tied to vitamin D.
Yes.
It goes beyond that.
Okay.
When you step into early morning sunshine, it hits your pineal gland. It's in your brain. And it will secrete something called serotonin. Serotonin is a hormone. It's a neurotransmitter. It elevates your mood. So this is something you could do. It works like magic. If you are depressed, I'm telling you, just step into early morning sunshine. Bask in it for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Your mood will change.
Oh. Early morning, when you say early morning, what time?
Between
exactly?
6:30 and 8:30. Good for you.
6:30 and 8:30.
This is how you check it. If it's good, if you want to know whether the rays are good for you, we could try when we go out.
Okay.
If you step in it and your shadow is taller than you, it means it's benefiting you.
What?
So if you step in and your shadow is shorter, it means it's not too beneficial.
Okay, so what's the time? Okay, it's not yet 8:30.
Yeah, 6:30 to 8:30. If you step into the early mornings, step into sunshine, you see your shadow being taller than you.
Means
around 9, 9:30, 10, it gets shorter, 12 gets shorter. Between 4:30 and 6:30, it gets taller again.
Oh.
So it means it's also good late afternoon.
Okay.
It releases the serotonin, and this will help you sleep better. Why? Because serotonin will be converted into something called melatonin. Melatonin will improve your sleep. So if you want to sleep better, I'm telling you this, our nervous system is a...
Wait. God, kindly wait. So the whole shadow thing, it has nothing to do with your position,
no.
How you be standing,
no,
or where exactly...
It's about the race.
It's about the race. Okay.
You know, and the timing. So if it's taller, it's more beneficial. If it's shorter, not too beneficial. So
after the hours of 9 o'clock through to 3:30 p.m., the rays are not too beneficial to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying don't gain in it, but not too beneficial.
Okay.
You know, because it's been hotter.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you need to check all these things.
Okay.
And it's good for sleep. And we're talking about the power of sleep. You know, and it's good for mood. It's good for attention. You know, learning is about your state of mind. So if you get into this one, there was a girl in VVU, Valley View University. She tested me and said she wasn't too happy. She was a little bit down. And I gave her the medicine, natural medicine. I told her to step into sunshine. When she spoke to me, it was around 4. I said, go in there around 4:30. She tested back. I feel better.
Oh, okay.
It works.
Okay.
Like I was saying, our nervous system is a pharmacy of chemicals, better than any other drug. So when it has to do with the sleep, chemical for sleep, your body can generate something that's better than what we take.
Okay.
When it comes to pain, I'm telling you, it's already in us.
Yeah.
You know, let's not go there. Let's keep to the menu. S. So we're doing headless.
The final S. Yeah.
S. The other S is sleep.
Okay.
We talked about sleep. I'll give you different dimensions. We've talked about creativity. So I said that when you are sleeping, all the information that you've actually imbibed, memories are being created. Now, it will try to find similar things, connect to similar things. So the new memory will be integrated in there with similar memories.
Okay.
And that's creativity.
Okay.
So when you wake up and start thinking about it, you tend to be more creative because it's connected with other similar things. So you have more information about it now.
Okay.
So it makes you more creative. So if you want to be more creative, sleep better.
Sleep better. Okay.
Number 2, memory consolidation. We talked about it, so I wouldn't belabor the point. When you sleep, it transfers information to the neocortex from the hippocampus, to form stronger memories for you, to help you remember. Now, here's another thing we need to know. When we are asleep, when you are learning something, so as you are learning things, it's being replayed in your mind again. So it goes like, k, k, k. All that you are hearing, they are being replayed.
Okay.
K, 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 k. But when you are sleeping, the same information will be replayed again. It goes like, k, 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 k. Now it's faster.
Oh.
It's being replayed multiple times. And replay is about strengthening.
Okay. Okay.
So if you sleep well, you strengthen the memory.
Nice. Okay.
And this is not me talking, this is research.
Okay. Okay.
How much time do I have?
Not too much time. Not too much time. So let's get into the book launch, which is happening tomorrow. 37-7, the learning technique. I remember studying for 30 minutes. You go on a break for 7 minutes and you do a recap, or you relearn what you've learned for 7 minutes, go over it for 7 minutes. Let's talk about a little bit about the book launch.
Great. Yes, so the book launch officially is coming on tomorrow. Already talked about it. I couldn't have waited. I had to just go out and let people have the information before the book launch. So we did some training for other people. It's helping many schools. Officially, we're doing the launch tomorrow at Operbia, CSIR.
Okay.
We have special guests coming through. We have likes of the Minister of Education. Obviously, it's connected to education, so they will be interested.
Sure.
So they've showed much interest, so they are coming. We have people from GES coming. Edward Apia, Prof. NACA, Director of NACA, also coming through. So we have other executives, senior executives coming through. General JFK, Kodia is coming through as well. So we have senior executive, great people passing through, to support the course, because they know it's a good course. So everybody's invited. Wherever you are invited, to the book launch. If you're a teacher, if you're a principal, you could pass through, and
so
I'll do it.
Free.
It's free for everybody. And you know me, when I get the microphone, obviously I'll have to edify.
Yes.
So I'll educate as well, so showing them some of the techniques. I'll show them how they could even memorize the pi. Pi, it runs infinite. You could memorize, and if you do that, it stretches the range of your mind.
Wow.
And I'll show them some of the techniques. So just come through wherever you are.
Okay.
It's free for everybody.
So tomorrow, CSIR at Operbia.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay.
3 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. God, Afol, thank
and
you
we
so
have
much.
Rosalind. Rosalind is the MC.
Yes.
Maybe you also support her.
Yes. God, Afol, thank you so much for being here. Do our very best to be there tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp at CSIR Operbia for the book launch of 37-7. If you are interested in training your memory, this is perfect for you. So make sure that you drop in your numbers. Like you said, if you're a principal or a teacher, a student, and you would want to have a copy of this book, please find your way there tomorrow. God, Afol, thank you for being here, and all the best tomorrow.
All right, cheers.